Welcome friends to Blogging It Up. My name is Robert and today I'm going to review Darth Vader from the Star Wars The Sega Collection. Well, I moved out and this is my new review area here. I don't have the internet yet, so once I do this review I have to upload it on a friend's computer. I should have the internet in about 2 weeks time, hopefully. The reason why I'm reviewing Darth Vader is because I found him in the shed. I forgot I actually had him. So I said, why not review one of the greatest villains of all time? The first thing I want to talk about is the packaging. It's quite hilarious. I mean, look at this picture of Darth Vader. He's like, I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Just the way he's like, waving his fist in the air. It's quite comical. This is Darth Vader out of the package. This is everything you get with him. But I'm going to talk about his head first, which is pretty interesting. The first thing I noticed about the figure was the helmet because it came straight off. You can't take the top of his helmet off. But the problem with this is it's too loose. So, put it back on his head. I'm looking at this toy through a child's perspective who plays with this stuff. Like if you just turn his head like so, the helmet will come straight off. I'd recommend you put some blue tack inside the helmet and stick it to the top of his head, because if you're playing with this figure, it's going to come loose really easily. It's a nice feature that you could take the helmet off, but I know I like it and I hate it. I like it because there's a lot of detail underneath. If I turn him around here, you can see there's a big gash on the back of his head. For a figure so small, there's a nice amount of detail. Even at the side of his head, on the top, there's just, the detail's impressive. And that's what I like about this figure is if you're just having him for show, it does look nice, but if you're playing with him, you're gonna have, look, that even it looks stupid. There. If you're gonna play with him, you're gonna not have a great time. Even Darth Vader's buttons and gadgets around his belt, there is a nice amount of detail. And even here on the shoulder, he's a bit of worn kind of shoulder pad. It's really nicely done. I mean, it looks like it's scraped. This figure wins points for detail. I mean, if you're a guy that likes to pose these figures like me, you're going to be very happy with it. But if you're a person that plays, I don't think you will enjoy this figure as much. You're probably better off going with a different Darth Vader figure where, you don't have the helmet flying off. Of course, with Darth Vader, you get his iconic red lightsaber, but like the helmet, it is loose and it does fall out pretty easily. If you put it in a certain way, it stays in a good bit, but see, it comes loose after turning his wrist a bit. That's unfortunate. Again, if you're playing with this figure, you're not going to have a good time. I have to take off his helmet to show you the articulation of his head. But his head can move 360 degrees. If you put the helmet on, you're going to have a hard time turning his head because the helmet is just going to go all over the place. His arms can rotate 360 degrees. He can bend at the elbow, but it isn't forward and back. It's more to the side, like he's dueling in a lightsaber fight. His waist also has articulation, but it's hard to turn around with the belt on, and his penis protector cup thing. He can bend at the knee, and his leg could move 360 degrees, but his crotch protection thing is in the way. He does have shiny boots too. He can, at the leg, it could twist around 360 degrees. So this figure has enormous amounts of articulation for such a small figure, and like I said, the detail is fantastic as well. Also with this figure you get a hologram. I don't see any point of this because I've never seen Darth Vader in a hologram in this pose. Or has he been in this pose? I must watch the movies again. The hologram kind of has this like glittery texture to it. There's no articulation whatsoever. It's detailed enough, it looks nice, but I could go without the holograms. You also get a stand with the figure. It says Empire Strikes Back, and it says Darth Vader's name there. With each figure from the series, you get to name the movie they've appeared in. Overall, I like this figure. I think it's decent. I like posing him. If you're going to be playing with him, like I said a few times already, you're not going to enjoy this figure. There's better Darth Vader figures out there that don't have bits that are going to fall off. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon.